Hello everyone, it's time to do the giveaway results. All the winners have already been notified, so you should probably check your email. You should have a comment from YouTube from me telling you that you've won one of the quads that we're giving away today. Oddly enough, this is kind of one of the primary methods of actually notifying the winner. I don't know why that is. I couldn't tell you how many times I've done giveaways where I've kind of gone through the path and done what I thought needed to be done, and I didn't hear back from him until I posted the video. So we continue to post the video. For those people that don't win, hopefully you get some entertainment out of this still yet. It's kind of exciting and fun. I hear that from some of you. And I am going to torture you, just like I have a few times back when I used to do giveaways on the regular. So in the video, I said to tell me a joke, a riddle, a tale, what have you. And the jokes just took off. A lot of people told jokes, and a lot of people told really good jokes, or I think they're good. They might be corny or cheesy or whatever, but I enjoyed them. Matter of fact, I took note of a few of them, and my wife actually took note of a few of them because she will oftentimes advise her CEO, and one of the ways that they kind of start major meetings, especially now in a virtual situation, is to for him to tell a joke. It's brings some levity, brings some smile to people's faces. Hopefully they get it. So she might be using one of those jokes with her CEO. But let's get to them. If I don't read your name, it's my fault. It's because I am terrible at being able to pronounce names. I actually opted out of English classes my last 2 years and took theater and drama instead. I was willing to do speeches and put myself on stage as long as I didn't have to diagram any more sentences or tell you what was an adjective, what was a verb, or what was a pronoun, or what have you. All the English stuff, I was terrible at it. I was a straight C student in my English classes. But let's do those jokes. Hopefully everybody gets some screen time so your name is on screen even if I don't say it. I will attempt this first one. Donna Molyneux is how I'm going to say it. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just needed a little space. My kids especially loved that one. Dan Richmond, experience is something you don't get until just after you needed it. I like that one because it's so dang true. Especially in this hobby and in life. You know, you don't know how to do something. You fail a whole bunch of times. And my work is this way. You fail a whole bunch of times. And then you accomplish your task. And then you're like, that's how it's done. Same thing. I really like that saying. Benjamin West, I told my girlfriend her swimsuit was too small and revealing, and she said, wear your own then, jerk. Had a good twist. I didn't tell my kids that one for some reason, though. Not that it's dirty or anything, it just didn't. So here we have an apple a day keeps the doctor away, or at least it does if you throw it hard enough. True story. So many of you will probably skip right past this and go right to the results. I don't blame you a bit. When I was in college, we were staying at a hotel. And for those that don't know, I played baseball in college and I was a pitcher. I don't look like a pitcher. I don't look like I used to 25 years ago either. But we were staying at a hotel and there was a softball team, not from our school, also on the same floor. Notably, there weren't any baseball teams on the same floor. But anyways, so some of the guys on the team were jacking around and I had come from one room and walked across the hall or down the hall, whatever, and headed into another one. And I got hit by an apple. Somebody chucked an apple from down the hallway. Of course, being 18 or 19, whatever it was, I was instantly upset. I went into my room because we all got these like fruit bags to go on these trips. I went into my room and I grabbed my apple and I squared myself off down the hallway, chucked one loose and went flying, and all the guys that I thought one of them from my own team that had thrown the apple just parted like the Red Sea. And at the end of that part was a girl from that softball team from another school, and she got blasted in the head. And I instantly felt horrible. It was one of those record-stopping moments, but it turns out she was okay, no concussion or anything. But yeah, I got some disciplinary running for a while from that. De bullet. Grocery store meat departments are starting drone deliveries, but customers thinks it's risky, high-stakes situation. I just thought it was funny because it involved drones. Once there was a man from Nantucket. We know how these start. Watch out here, kids. He flew his whoop in a bucket. All right, there we go. Now it's sad to say that he'll have to pay unless he wins this sweet giveaway. Great gift from Rhyme. Yes, yes. All in due time. Anybody want a peanut?
Stop it in a minute.
Glenn M. When you get a bladder infection, you're in trouble. Charles C. Why does a duck have tail feathers? to cover its butt quack. Adonis. An old married couple are in church one Sunday when the woman turns to her husband and says, "I've just let out a really long silent fart. What should I do?" The husband turned to her and says, "Replace the battery in your hearing aid." I like that one. Funny stuff. Johnny J. What washes up on really small beaches? Microwaves. Benice, I was wondering why the ball was getting bigger. Then it hit me. Tark 61, 19 and 20 had to fight. 21. I just thought that was a great play on words and numbers. My son, who's a number nerd, I say that lovingly. He liked that one a lot too. Brett Raymond, why can't you play cards in the jungle? There's too many cheetahs. Thought that was good. Emperor Palpatine, did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just needed a little space. Did I already read that one? Maybe I've said that so much in the house, I've maybe just ringing in my head. Maxim L, what did one eye say to the other? Something between us smells. A Sunspot FPV. I went to a beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. Me. Sir, you have gave me an extra. Beekeeper. That's a freebie. All right, that's the end of the jokes. Let's get over to the giveaway. I'm not going to put any timeline on this. I'm going to make you suffer and scroll through YouTube. It's not like it's going to take you that long to figure it out anyways. Let's refresh this page and let's get down to the desk. Okay, let's refresh this page, see if any last-minute comments come in. Come on here. Let's go. 1693. No, it hasn't changed since the last time, so I am going to copy the video URL. The old comment picker is not working. I tried it again earlier on a different video. I think it was way earlier in the day, and it just wouldn't load comments. So that one might be dead. I don't know. YouTube may have changed some code, or that site might be having problems. I know I'm involved in a conversation, unfortunately, in this video. I made the cardinal sin, so that is my fault. So I'm going to filter duplicate users. We're not going to include specific comments or replies or anything like that. Let's go ahead and load the comments here. It does take a moment with 1,600 comments to get them all sorted in the video. 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. Okay, the comments are all loaded. 1,763, so we got a difference of 20 between our number on the webpage and the comment picker. That sounds about right between me and the other person that I was talking to, and there may have been one other conversation I was involved in again. So I haven't gone through it here, but as the quads that appeared in the video, if you're picked first, you get the first quad shown in the giveaway video. If you're picked second, you get the second quad in the giveaway video. I don't have my list here handy. Actually, I left it upstairs on my nightstand. I was watching that video earlier and taking some notes on a paper, but now my wife's asleep, so I'm not going back up there until morning. Well, I'll go back up there tonight, but I'll come back down here. So you get the quad shown in a sequence as it is in the video. That way we don't have anything that would slow us down because I work slowly anyways. Let's go ahead and pick number 1. Scroll down here a little bit. Stultus. I would talk to my wife about flying, but she keeps complaining about me droning on. So Stultus, you should have an email from me. Let's see if there's any content on Stultus. Oh, we got some flying content there. That's awesome. I'm always happy to be giving away something to someone else who flies, someone who might tear it down, make it into something better, and have some free fun. Okay, so now let's see. Where do I go? I need to pick another winner. I've forgotten already what I needed to do here. So we've got 5 to pick. That was number 1. Frankie Emiliano. If your house is too cold, go stand in the corner and it's 90 degrees there. That was a good one. I didn't go through the comments every day on all the jokes. I picked out about 2 or 3 hours of time to start going through. So if you weren't in that 2 or 3 hours of time that I went through the jokes, then I didn't see your joke. No content on Frankie's. That's all right. Okay, number 3, picking another winner. Let's see who we got. Jared Diedrich. What nuts are the cheapest to buy? Deer nuts. They're under $1. Yes, being from rural America, I have heard that one many times before. No content on Jared's channel. We've got number 3. We're going for number 4. Jason Almont. Anything DX? Oh no, Jason, I'm afraid. Don't answer and ruin my chances. Yeah, I'm afraid, Jason, that I don't have anything that I'm giving away that's Spectrum compatible, unfortunately. The only way we can make it compatible is by adding a Spectrum receiver. I can send you one. I think I have an old Lemon RX satellite you can wire up. Maybe that's acceptable. I'd like to help you get in the air and fly it with your DX6, but that's all I got to offer. Been a while. I used to use Spectrum myself, but most of that stuff has gone away. All right, so let's open Jason's channel here just to make sure I have a record of you. Let's see if he's got no content on there, but he's got a picture. Presumably that's him. So we've got 4. This is the last one, number 5. Anybody who hasn't won, you're probably holding your breath. Rich Moore. 2 blind guys walk into a bar. You think the first one would have noticed. Ha ha. Yeah, lots of blind and bar jokes. I did note that. I'd heard most of them before. Oh, you got your stuff all sorts of open, Rich Moore. You've got your channel subscriptions there. I didn't require that. That's not a requirement. Don't get upset. But he does follow Charpoo and Flywoo, Matty FPV, Rock FPV. So obviously interested in flying. That's good, Rich. So if you want to know what you've won, because I don't have it in this video. I'll know in the morning, but I don't have it in this video. You got to go back to the original giveaway video and then take a look at that video to know what you won. Of course, we've got 5 in there, so just to wrap up again, if you're picked first, you win the first quad. If you're picked second, you win the second quad, and so on and so forth. I am paying for shipping, so we're going to need to be doing some communication to make sure I can get those shipping things sorted out. I'm going to pick the smallest boxes possible to fit around these things in order to safely get them to you. We would do want to keep our shipping costs low, so I can do this again, because I have a lot of stuff that needs to go away, and I don't have really anyone around me that flies. My kids don't really fly. They're pretty jaded. My youngest likes the Tiny Hoovers and the Emax car, the Interceptor. And she tries on the Emax, though. It's the one that does the self-leveling sort of stuff. So she's somewhat entertained, but she doesn't really get engrossed in it. But anyways, so we'll get this sorted out. I've got a lot more boxes I'm going to give away. Stay tuned for more giveaway videos. I don't want them to dominate the channel, though, because I have a lot of stuff here that I also need to work on the videos. Thankfully, with the new PC, I can make a whole lot more content a whole lot faster. I did a 720p 3-minute segment the other day. Must have taken 25 seconds. That would have taken an hour or 2 on my old PC. That 3-minute segment. It was a comparison. That's what it was. It was side-by-side comparison. I'm prepping for the Cadix Nebula Pro comparison. You may have seen that video already, but I took it down because the camera's not out. So I was doing a comparison, which really bogs down my machine. 2 720p sources did it in like under a minute, flat, easy, probably 30 seconds. This machine is pretty awesome. Last note I'll give you is I think I'm going to be on with Kelly Shores for Ready Set Drone. Hopefully I've got that right. Otherwise, I'll edit this part out. January 17th or 15th, it's 7 o'clock. Checking that date now. January 15th at 7 o'clock. He has a live show he asked me to be on. I was a little bit hesitant because I was just getting the new computer, and one of the things I've had troubles with is the camera just kind of stopped working. I think it was my old PC was just overwhelmed. And so the image on OBS would lock up even though the camera was fine. So I'd have to go into OBS. I'd have to deactivate and reactivate the camera every time it froze on OBS. So when I've recorded these segments so far, no problems. Everything's working silky smooth. All right, congratulations to everyone who won. For those who didn't, I'm sorry, but there'll be more giveaways coming up. Keep playing. Stay tuned to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Do all the YouTube notification things. And surely one day you'll get lucky if you keep playing, right? I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.